Welcome to the At-Home Italian Kitchen today. We're so glad you dropped by. Somebody that you always enjoy, and I always enjoy when she comes by. Loretta Scott, my very special friend, she's here today, and I'm so happy. She brings, there's just some friends that you have that you can depend on. When they come into the room, they light up the room, and she does. She brings a joyful spirit. And you know what? You say, well, that's just, just the way she is. Yeah, but she chooses to be joyful. You have a choice. You can either moan and groan and be murmuring, complaining, and pour out all your sadness on everybody, or you can walk into a room, put a big smile on your face, put a twinkle in your eye, and say, hey, how are we doing? And go from there. Don't unload. Don't let unload. You know what I mean? I've been with people, man, everybody's up and they walk in the room, and before you know it, the whole place is like, ugh, I can't breathe. You don't want to do that. And Loretta doesn't. Believe me, she lights the place up. You say, yeah, but she's got everything perfect. No, she just went through a major loss in her life. But you know what? She knows the person, the one, Jesus Christ, and he's brought her through a lot. And she's just a fabulous person. She's just a sweetheart, known her for many years. What you see with Loretta is what you get. She's not one way in front of the camera and another way that she lives at home. She is what she is. And I love that because she's real. So today, if you're like a little tired of your life and you say, well, there's nothing to be happy about. Well, yes, there is. You got out of bed this morning. You can put a smile on your face. You can have joy in your heart. And that all comes through a relationship with the Lord Jesus Christ. And do you know that all you really need to do is invite him to come in? Just say, Lord Jesus, come into my heart. I really need you in my life. He will always go where he's invited. And if you have decided to do that today, our prayer partners, there's a phone number on the bottom of your screen. They're there to pray with you. And Paul and I pray daily for our viewers. We'll be praying for you too. We're going to take our at-home hint, and when we come back, Loretta Scott in the at-home kitchen, and it's Italian all the way. We'll see you in just a minute. Here's today's at-home definition. Pomodoro, literally translating to golden apple, where pomodoro is Italian for tomato. The first tomatoes in Italy were a yellowish color. Dishes described as al pomodoro are served with the tomato sauce.
If you have an at-home hint, a favorite recipe, or just a friendly greeting you'd like to share, we'd like to hear from you. Post it in the comments of this video or visit our Facebook page.
I told you this is a really good friend.
We are very close.
We are close. We are close. But you are a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you. Well, when you were introducing me, I just got like, oh my goodness, that woman sounds wonderful. I want to meet her.
Who's she talking about?
And it was me?
Of course it was you, and
well, you're
it was.
always good to me, though.
No, you're just wonderful, and I'm just so proud of you.
And I also love what you said at the beginning about you have a choice, and you do.
You do.
And like you said, when you said some people walk in a room and everybody goes like,
yikes.
I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
And we don't want to be like that.
No, we sure don't.
Because we're all in the same boat.
Well,
it's called
we have
life.
things to be happy about, right?
Exactly.
It's a choice. Okay.
Okay,
what are you making for us? Every time you come, you make something delicious.
Well, every time I'm here, I make everything Italian. You'd swear I don't.
She's the pasta queen.
I do know how to make a roast, and I do know how to make potato salad. I really do.
Get out of town. Sometime you have to do that just to prove it, right? We don't believe it.
But as a rule, it has to be red. If you make it red, I'll eat that for dinner.
Okay.
Okay, we're making angel hair pomodoro.
Okay.
Which is really just a fancy name for saying angel hair with tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce. Okay.
Okay.
You have
I have this
onions?
going. Yeah, this has been caramelizing.
Okay. How many onions is this now?
Okay, it's one medium onion and sliced as thinly, and you put it in olive oil. It's in the recipe, so if they wanted to get this, they got to buy the book.
Oh, well, we'll give them the newsletter. It'll be in the newsletter
for
this month.
Yeah,
then we'll put in the book when we make another book.
I thought you were going to put in a book with my picture.
Oh, of course, eventually.
Anyways, okay, it's a medium onion sliced thinly in olive oil, 3 tablespoons of sugar.
That's what makes it so you have to really be careful because that stuff will brown up and burn on you.
And a tablespoon of butter.
Okay.
And then let it just simmer or saute.
And that's what it's doing.
And now for the last.
Can we scrape that?
Yeah, I can do it, honey. Thank you. You want to get me the other clove?
Here's the other one.
And then I put in like 2 cloves of garlic.
Oh boy.
Just for like the last 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
You don't want that to burn either, do you?
No.
There is nothing worse than burned garlic,
it's
is there?
horrible.
I hate it. It just
well,
isn't
yeah,
good.
it has a terrible taste.
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So that's the basis for your
yeah, that's the
sauce.
basis. And we'll just let this simmer for about 30, 40 seconds. Turn
Wow.
it off, and
Okay.
that's
probably
it.
done, huh?
And then now, I guess I can just lay that somewhere.
We'll do this over here.
Okay,
You
the
want to
next.
turn that off yet, or just a couple
Yeah.
more minutes? The first
think
one,
I
honey, the
do.
first one.
Oh,
Just flip it around the other way.
which way?
There you go. Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Now, this one's
Do
on.
I have this one on?
This one's on.
Okay, let's put that a little lower
Okay.
because that's really high. I
Now, what are you
think.
going to do in this? Yeah, it's
Okay,
hot.
we're putting the chicken in here.
Oh, okay.
White chicken meat.
So
And
the
you
breast.
put the olive oil in.
Okay, so it's a boneless, skinless chicken breast, right?
Right. Well, you know, I usually get the kind that you put in a wok, like
Yeah,
stir
yeah,
fry.
yeah. Okay.
And then I just cut it up in.
Those real tender little
right.
fillet things. Okay.
Okay, heat the oil naturally.
So what's that? A
And-
couple of tablespoons, maybe?
Probably like 1/4 of a cup.
Oh, okay.
But you know what? You just kind of know how to do it.
Yeah. Get a feel. For
I mean,
it,
if you don't have enough in there, just add some more.
huh? Yeah, some more. That's right.
Very simple. Okay, now
Now
just.
you don't have anything on this chicken, right?
No, I'm going to put salt and pepper on it right now.
Okay.
And it is going
Turn it down.
bananas.
Next one. Okay.
This stove is strange.
Well, it heats up fast. Hey, we don't have all day to like get them hot, you know. So we have to.
could stay here all day, Arlene. Okay, now I throw some pepper in there,
Okay.
like this.
Okay.
I feel so Italian when I do
Yeah,
that.
don't you though, huh?
And then
Now,
the
do you
salt.
You salt the meat while you're cooking too?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
You know, there we go. Some people
Some
don't.
people, that's exactly right. It's all up to you, right?
Yeah, whatever makes you
Hey,
happy.
hey, let me see this ring.
Oh, you love my
Isn't that
ring?
gorgeous? I
Well,
love
you know
it.
who got me this?
Who?
My beautiful, wonderful granddaughter, Dana.
Dana, did she
Yeah,
really? Wow,
for
she
my
had good
birthday.
taste, huh?
I'm so glad you noticed that.
Oh, I love it. I
Yeah.
love black onyx. That's
I
one
do
of-
too.
Something about black, huh?
I just love black.
Dana, you have very good taste, my dear. Just
Yes.
keep sending the rings, right?
Yeah, keep sending gifts to Grandma. Okay, what we're doing now is
Just brown it off.
well, you know, 7 to 8 minutes. Actually,
Yeah.
the chicken should be cooked and tender.
Okay.
It doesn't take more than
No,
that.
it doesn't.
I don't
And you
think.
can take a little knife and cut it through to make sure that
Right.
if the pink is gone, then
yeah,
you know
if
it's
it
done.
runs clear.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so we do this,
Okay.
and well, we gotta let this cook a little bit.
Okay, well, let it cook. Let me tell you, I know it's a big adjustment. This is the first time you've been here since Stan
Right.
has graduated to glory, I like
Yeah.
to say. Because I can just imagine what's going on in heaven with him there.
I know.
What are you doing with your time?
Well, you know, yeah, of course, everybody knows that. Well, if they don't know by now, they'll never know. I live in a gym practically.
Yeah.
But more importantly than that, although, you know, I praise God that I like to work out. Not everybody likes
they
to.
don't. That's right.
So that does take up a lot of time. But I'm still serving the Lord the best way I can.
Because he's the one that gives you the strength to face every day,
The
doesn't
Lord's
he?
been everything to me.
He really
Arlene.
has.
I mean, you know.
And I know that you're sharing what God's done for you with other people. And
Yes.
That's the best part.
Well,
about
the
it.
ministry, thanks to Channel 40. I think Channel 40 has to be, you know, recognized in this because you guys are playing Stan's,
Tapes.
yes, every Sunday, and I
goes
mean,
all
it's
over our
amazing. It
network.
goes everywhere,
Yeah.
and you don't have to do that. You're not even charging anything. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that, but I'm going to say it
Well,
anyways.
but
But I
it's-
mean, really, I mean, you know,
It's a blessing.
when Stan passed away, there were a lot of debts.
And there are a lot of changes in your life. Huh?
But, you know, Channel 40 has been so wonderful to me.
Aw.
So,
You're a sweetheart for saying
and people I have been watching. But anyways, I'm still want to serve the Lord. So people still call the house. I get mail. Not
Yeah.
like I used to.
Yeah.
I can see it's going down.
Sure.
Eventually, I would say in the next 4 or 5 months, it'll probably be over. But in the meantime,
Yeah.
I am getting mail and I am getting phone calls. And, well, I had the most wonderful privilege in the whole world. It was a few weeks ago. A couple I know were having big marital problems. Anyways, I won't go into all that, of
Yeah,
course.
right.
But I talked to the lady separately, and I led her to the Lord. She got saved
Oh, no,
over
no.
the phone.
Over the phone.
And then the husband saw a change, and he wanted to know what happened to you. So she said, would you talk to Loretta?
Oh,
And you know what? It's not that I have nothing to tell them that
Well,
is, you know, marvelous.
Bombastic or
yeah,
whatever,
right,
yeah.
like a psychologist or psychiatrist. But the one thing I do know, and I know it without a doubt, is that God loves them.
absolutely.
And
And that's
that
the
Jesus-
biggest, best message you could ever
Yeah,
tell
and
them.
Jesus died for them. So
Sure.
I talk about the Lord, They both accepted Christ.
They both accepted
Yeah.
the Lord.
And they're back together, and
Aw.
everything is wonderful.
Isn't that great?
Of course, life is life, but
Yeah.
at least they have something to hold on to.
Exactly.
And
See,
that's a plus.
You know, we all face problems and situations
Right.
that we, in ourselves, we can't get through them. We
No,
can't.
no.
Because God created us for that need and here for a Savior. And He's the only one that can fill that
And you know
hole.
what? It's also simple. He wants to be a part of our lives.
Sure he does.
And if we include him,
He will be.
He's there.
Yes, absolutely.
So, anyways, that is always precious. And of course, when I go to the gym, I think they're going to start calling me the preacher because I can't help
Preacher
myself.
lady.
But you know, truthfully, that's the only answer.
Well, and that's what your life's all about.
Right.
You're ministering.
So I'm
And
busy.
you know what? We're going to
Okay.
finish the chicken off in about a minute
All
or
right.
two. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're doing angel hair pomodoro. And
Pomodoro.
She's going to cook the pasta and put the sauce together. It's awesome. Stay with us.
Do you love watching At Home with Arlene Williams? Then be sure to check out our new YouTube channel. It's filled with classic episodes from over 20 years of At Home, and more videos are added each day. And don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home.
Well, welcome back to our kitchen, and we're doing angel hair pomodoro,
Pomodoro.
a la Loretta Scotta.
Loretta Scotto.
Okay, so is the chicken ready?
Yeah, the chicken's ready.
Okay, what are we
Okay,
doing?
now what we do is get the onion, the caramelized onion,
Okay.
and just
put that in there.
Put all of it in there.
Oh, that smells so.
I mean, look at these onions. I
Aren't
could
they
just
gorgeous?
eat them.
Yeah, you could.
You know, maybe
Get a
we
piece
can
of-
melt chocolate. and
Not
put
chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate
No,
and
no,
onions.
on a-
That sounds
oh.
good.
She's a chocoholic, as you could probably imagine, because she just told you anybody could eat
And
chocolate
also,
and
it
onions.
says on my shirt, chocolate.
Yeah, it does. It's true.
Okay,
You
this
put that
goes in
sweetie.
here.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, now,
Okay, just
what are we
stir
gonna
this
add?
up, and then we get the
Oh,
6
tell
in
us
1.
about- no, tell
Okay,
us-
you know, I do
Take a
use
shot of this.
Del Fraide's, I do use Contadina,
Right.
but this we have in Steubenville. I'm sure you have in Pittsburgh. I mean,
6 in
you
1,
know,
what's it
Pittsburgh
mean?
has everything.
Yeah.
Strip district.
Right.
It just 6 different kinds of tomatoes
Really?
blended together. But the cool part is, if you see underneath, it says extra puree,
Oh, it's
extra
thick
heavy.
and extra heavy puree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know, you got to find that in the strip district.
Absolutely.
And if not, Contadina.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you want me to pour this in?
Please.
Okay, so this is a big.
See, I knew I'd make you do
Oh,
something.
thank you very much. This is a 29
No, wait a
ounce
minute.
can.
We can't waste.
No, go ahead and scrape it. I agree. Do you want
Okay.
like a scraper thing?
No.
No. Like I
No.
said, we don't need the
No,
scraper.
I just dropped the whole can in the sauce.
Oh, that's good. No, you're not supposed to put the can in with the pastas.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Okay, now we just stir this
You
up.
certainly did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, really.
Just got a handful. That's good.
That's all right. Just
All right,
like
now do
being
you-
at home.
Now, do you have to bring that to a boil or anything?
Okay, you bring it to like a very slow simmer.
Okay.
And then turn the heat down and let it cook for at least 30 minutes.
Oh, 30.
And-
Okay. Now, does that oil all get in with that tomato?
Yes.
So,
yeah.
I mean, you don't
Well,
have it floating, right?
You know what?
What?
The sauce, the puree will soak that
Soak
up.
it up. Okay. Okay,
Yeah.
do we need to turn it up, or is that on a good flame right where it's at?
Well, let's see
that
if
good?
it bubbles.
It'll be a little while.
It has to
probably.
go, you
Okay.
know.
And then you have fresh basilia.
Yeah, right.
I love basil. Oh,
I do too. And I don't know why, but I've always been told not to cut it with the scissors.
why?
I don't know. Some
Maybe
Italian
the,
lady.
metal against
you know
the-
how I am. If
Yeah.
I met somebody from Italy and they says, Loretta, do not cut with the scissors.
You
tear.
don't do it, right?
That's all. I never ask why.
What a girl. What a
I'm
girl.
telling
You're such a good
Well, just like
student.
one time you asked me why I use wooden spoons. I don't know. Because
Yeah.
everybody else I
Everybody
knew
else
did.
does. Yeah, that makes sense. I get it.
Okay, we
so
got
while-
all the basil in
Okay,
there.
and then you're gonna stir that and just let it cook,
And
right?
just let it simmer for 30 minutes and then it's done.
Okay, and then we're gonna do the angel hair pasta, but
Right.
that cooks really quick, so we don't want to do that
That
yet.
cooks in like 2 to 3
Okay.
minutes.
Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna do this little thing over here.
All
Okay.
right, go ahead.
We got a baguette, and I cut it like in pieces like this, and we toasted it. Okay. Because I thought this might complement this nicely. Okay.
I think so.
And then,
Sure it
after
will.
it's toasted on one side, this is Gorgonzola. This is kind of like a blue cheese.
I love
And it's
that.
crumbled. Do you?
Yeah.
You're going to love this. All you do is put Gorgonzola on the top of these pieces of bread. Now, if you can get the little chunks, they work out really well. But if it's crumbled, that works too. But just make sure that you cover
Okay,
each
cover
piece.
each slice.
Yeah, very easy. You could do
You
it
want
with a
good
spoon.
coverage on that bread.
Yes, I do, because I want every little bite to have a piece of that cheese
That's
on it.
right. That's what I do when I put jelly on toast.
Me too.
I want to take it all the way out to the edge.
You know what Paul does? This is the piece of bread. He puts jelly here, and I'll say, "Where's the rest of it?" He just
He just doesn't know any
No.
better. We'll
Well,
have
I've
to
taught
teach
him.
I know, honey.
You know how men, they don't think of
I
those
know.
things. They just
don't-
want to get it in their
They're
mouth.
not as smart as we are.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay. Anyways,
That looks beautiful.
so this is actually a whole wheat baguette.
Oh, okay.
You can do that if that's necessary. Okay, and we're just piling this on, little chunks of it, crumbled. If you wanted blue cheese, you could use the blue. That would be fine. And how many people do you think your sauce would feed? I mean,
Well, okay. I imagine at least six, because
Okay.
you're going to have the bread and you're going
Right.
to have the salad, right?
right, we're going to do a salad, like
and-
maybe Caesar salad.
Yeah, I would
be
say
good?
that this would feed 6 people.
Okay, so then this would be just the right amount for 6 people, I would think.
I think
these
so,
breads
too.
too.
Yeah.
And you know, this even could be an appetizer beforehand. You know, like remember when you made the bruschetta here that time?
I love that
Her
bruschetta.
bruschetta was excellent. It was just delicious.
Yeah, I like that one. That's
Absolutely.
good.
So we're almost there, but see, there's one more ingredient that I'm going to
Now,
do
what
with
are you going
this.
to do with that after you get the
Now
cheese
wait
on?
a minute. Got to get this finished here.
I want to
Okay,
know.
I know.
Curious minds want to know.
Well, the curious minds are now going to find out,
Okay.
because all you do is drizzle honey
Honey. Wait a minute, honey.
with gorgonzola.
gar-
Won't that be awesome?
Whoa. Yeah, I guess.
Do you like honey?
I love honey and I love
And you love
gorgonzola.
and you like baguettes, right?
I like everything.
Well, then guess what? This is what we're doing. And you're just going to do it
I can't believe you're putting honey on there.
on top, just lightly. Oh, man, I'm telling you, my mouth is watering. Is yours?
Yes.
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you one thing, though. I don't know why you're doing that. Doesn't make
But-
any sense.
but we're gonna try
If
it.
Arlene is putting
please.
honey on gorgonzola,
You might
it
wanna
means
think-
it's excellent.
No, you might want to think about it, is what you're saying.
No, I've known you a long time.
Loretta, we go back how long, huh?
Oh, a bazillion years at least.
Bazillion years, yeah. Now, I'm
Yeah.
not going to put that into your sauce is about ready.
Okay.
Okay, now, tell
Now,
me.
see how the sauce is going.
Oh, it's starting to thicken
Yeah.
up, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, see, and the oil is disappearing. Because that puree,
It's
puree.
thick. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
kind of-
heavy, too,
Right.
so.
You know,
Okay.
I love this stuff.
Me too.
I could get that
It-
bread right now and just
dip it
dump
into
it in
that.
there and eat
Exactly.
the whole thing.
Oh, not the whole thing, but a lot of it, huh? Now, we're just going to put together our little salad here, and this is just Romano, listen to me. This is romaine
Romaine.
lettuce. Tell us about this while I put this salad
yeah,
together.
I almost forgot about this.
Okay.
Okay, this is like dipping stuff for your bread, be it French or Italian. You know,
Okay.
I mean, like sometimes you go to some restaurants and they'll give you the bread and a little
plate.
dish. Yeah. Okay, but this is not like overpowered
Yeah.
with different
What do
spices.
you have in there?
I'm going to tell you,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Arlene.
I'm excited.
Just give me a moment.
I will. Go for it, girlfriend.
Okay, this is simply olive oil.
Okay.
Just this is a water bottle that I saved.
I love it. It's a nice
Well, I like the
bottle.
color blue.
Absolutely.
So I just filled this up with olive oil, and then I put 2 cloves of garlic down through there,
Okay.
and say 3, maybe 4 basil leaves, fresh.
Really?
And just let it sit overnight.
And then it permeates and
That's
infuses
it.
the oil.
And
Yeah.
then the next day you pour it in your plate, get your
Dip your
bread,
bread.
and you should put Parmesan cheese or Romano on
That's-
top of the oil.
Yeah. Oh,
And,
sounds great.
I'll tell you, if people try that, they'll love that.
Yum, yum.
I mean, because it's not over spicy.
Exactly.
Especially, Arlene, if you're going to have a dinner of pasta and like you have your gorgonzola cheese.
Right.
I mean, how many
Too
different
much.
spices? Yeah, it's
Too
not
much.
good.
Sometimes your palate's like confused trying to figure out what is this I'm
Exactly.
eating.
But
Well, you know
this
what?
is mild.
I'm going to finish the salad, and I'm going to put these under the broiler just until that cheese starts to melt. We come back, we're going to be in the dining room. Loretta, me,
Okay.
and her wonderful
Yes.
angel hair Pomodoro.
I can
We'll
hardly
be right
wait.
back. Me too.
Just go to ctvn.org/at-home to get all the recipes from today's show for free. That's right, no subscriptions. They're available online at no cost, and more are being added each day. So join us at ctvn.org/at-home to get today's recipes now.
Well, Loretta and I are here at the table, and I tell you, this is a beautiful Italian dinner table. You couldn't ask for anything more, could you?
No, look at the table. I
Don't
just
you
think
love
it's
the
gorgeous.
colors?
I mean, everything is so pretty, and that blue bottle really is outstanding.
It is outstanding.
And the fruit.
And we even cracked out the candlesticks just for you.
I'm telling you.
I mean, this is ambiance here, baby.
And you know what else? I'm so glad you lit the candles because we look so lovely in candlelight.
Candlelight, yes, absolutely.
In case no one didn't notice, I'll call it to their attention.
I love
I'll
it.
get in closer to the candlelight.
Oh, why not? Like holding a lighter under your
Yeah,
chin.
right here.
Now tell us down here. You made your.
Okay, that is the angel hair Pomodoro, which is I have chicken in there.
Okay, now what did you put? You just put the angel hair on first, and then you put the sauce, and then cheese.
Right, and then I put that's pecorino
The Romano? Okay.
yes, and then the parsley
Fresh
on
parsley.
top.
And then there's my Gorgonzola
Right.
toast down the front. Don't they look great?
Yeah.
I can't wait to taste it. Just a little bit of
I
honey.
know.
Don't go wild with the honey. Then we added a Caesar salad.
Caesar salad.
And then just a fruit. Don't you love a fruit plate? I think this is one of the nicest things that you could top off a meal like this because you couldn't do a big heavy dessert.
No, a heavy
'Cause
dessert
this is a
is
heavy,
too much.
This is a heavy meal.
That is perfect.
The only thing that's missing here is a lot of people enjoying it, right?
I know, but then we have to know these things because when we do invite people over, we know what
We know
to
how
fix.
to make them. We have to test them, right?
And now, actually, you and I have to eat all of this.
Oh, I feel so bad.
I can't go home until all this is gone.
You may be here for a day or two. Loretta, it's always a joy.
It's always
You
a
know
pleasure
that.
to be
You know, you're
here. You
special.
know I love you.
I love you too. And we really love you, and thank you for being with us today. Be sure to join us the next time because it just wouldn't be the same without you and here at home. We'll see you then.
Furnishings provided by Levin Furniture, featuring Lane's Country Living Collection. Food provided by Jordan Banana Company, wholesalers of fresh fruit and vegetables in Trevosburg, Pennsylvania.
Don't forget to click the subscribe button so you'll never miss another episode of At Home. Thank you for watching.
Cornerstone Television wishes to thank all our faithful viewers whose consistent prayers and financial support have made this program possible.